Assalamualaikum, very good afternoon or morning, depending on what time you're watching this. What I want to do today is a bit of a activity that I would like to do with you, which is to comment on your previous weekly tasks. Because I noticed that I don't have the time during class to actually go through your weekly task with you together. But I believe my response, my comments to each of your submission would be useful for you to gain the most out of this course. Okay. What I'm looking at is your week 3 activity. I make it smaller, yes, because I want to have a look at your picture, because all of you actually uploaded your photo at the original resolution. So I need to make the screen a bit smaller so that I can look at it clearly. Okay, right. So for this one, straight away, I like the caption. I've read all, by the way, so I can just comment it right away. So for this one, I understand the caption, very nice idea, but the photo, I'm afraid there is no composition. There's a bit diagonal lines here and there, but the treatment is very plain. Yeah, maybe you can do with a bit of cropping. If you crop it right about here, I think that would be good. Make it square so that the eyes is focused towards this direction. All right, good enough. Very good. Good effort. Good caption. Good mood. Now this one, I understand the story. You you felt wow when you first come to the library, yeah, right? But the composition, I think it needs a bit of working lah. There is a diagonal line here, and the leading line of the ceiling is quite good, but you have to move a bit to the center. Yeah, I know this is just week 3, and all of you just took a photo from your phone without any consideration of the rules that I introduced in week 4. But I intentionally do that because I want to see your idea. Because I want to show that through your photo you can tell your story. And through your caption here, I understand that Tariq here is fell in love with library. For those of you who haven't gone to library, this is level 3 on the other side. If you come from the main entrance is on the left side of this photo. So you have to go right towards this end to see this face. Yeah, very nice face. I always go here for if I were to bring some video crew or I want to take photos. And also go upstairs here. There's more sofa out here. You can sit there and discuss with your friends. Okay? Okay, let's stop there. Otherwise, I'm a bit excited about talking about UM because I'm passionate about selling UM. And in UM, there are lots of things that you haven't discovered yet if you don't take the time to go around. Yeah? All right, so this is a photo from Alia, which I've posted on Instagram, UM's Instagram. This is the first series of quite a number of you like to take night photos. Night photos is actually quite difficult to take very well, but I understand for this task, it's not about photo quality. You're looking at the mood, yeah? So I understand the mood. I believe Alia is walking. I hope you're not alone, Alia. Walking at the middle of the night on your own is quite dangerous, no matter where you are. So I understand the mood. If this is at exactly 12 midnight, then yeah, the mood is very, quiet, eerie. No one is around. It's only you and the lights. But yet, the same place in a few hours will be, bustling, will be busy again for the cycle of the next day. I understand the mood. Yeah, very good capture. But of course, the quality is not there yet. But I can see that there's an effort for you to introduce these diagonal lines. Very good, Alia. Next, Zara. I read the caption, Zara. Very good. And I will use this in a future Instagram post. But the photo, of course, it's a simple photo. There is no rules used here. It's just a plain eye view of someone at the top of their seat, at the top of the lecture hall. So in terms of photo quality, there's not much I can comment. This is just a point of view from someone. There are no rules of light. So for your assignment, this will not get much mark. But for your story, there is a mark in that because you're quite creative in telling your day, about your day experience. That's good. Okay, next one is another point of view photo. Again, there is no rules of light here. There's just the subject at the center. In fact, it's not really center, it's towards to the left side. If one were to save this photo, you might want to take this right at the middle, or you can take a flat lay photo from the top. Normally, food photos are good when you take it from the top. You can always take good photos from the top for food, for food, not people, food. I like the story. I like the story, and it's very relatable. Yeah, a story where a young student would like to manage their finances uh, well. Uh, Muhammad mentioned that please don't apa nama, please don't be sad with me because I have money. It's just that I want to save some because I'm planning to spend only about 10 to 14 ringgit every day. Yeah. So I like that. I like that. And I also like this sub story where you actually waiting for your friend to drink juice together. But in the end you drink on your own. Well, that's fine. That's a good story. Yeah. But in terms of photography, I'm afraid there is not much to be commented here. And if you do it like this for your assignment, I'm afraid you will not get full mark. Yeah? All right, another night photo. I've used this one last week, I think. Yeah, I think it's a nice photo, a nice angle of. This is our panggung experiment. Yeah, what we call experimental theatre, where we do the theatres, all sorts of performances here, and this is of course our DTC, the Wantago Chancellor, but this is an angle that was rarely seen, especially at night, because this road is actually leads to it's in the middle of nowhere, because your colleges are all either on that side or on that side, so this is quite a rare snapshot of someone's life. Again, Angelina, I hope you don't walk on your own. Please practice safety at all times. Walk with your friends. Right. This is Firdaus Hakimi. This is another point of view shot. Uh, Actually, a lot of noise here because I know you're sitting at the top and your seat is not really a good one to capture the stage because you're covered by this screen. And there are lots of noise. There are this thing here which shouldn't be there if you want to focus the stage. And it's quite simple. If I were to suggest, you can put your phone at the top of the railings, towards that side, and you will see rows of students looking down. Now that would be a good subject matter. Use your wide lens to show that the student and maybe a part of some students at the bottom row. Maybe that would be a better angle for this moment. As of for this one, I'm afraid I can't give much mark for this for the photo. The story, maybe a bit so-so lah. I know you are a bit overwhelmed and cool to be in DT for the first time. I know the mood, but you don't describe it well for other people to feel the same mood. Okay, try to use more words in your description. This one again, another point of view photo, a bit of diagonal lines, but not enough, because the eyes are going that way, but then suddenly it moves to the other side. Not enough depth, for your eyes to enjoy the difference between foreground and background. Because your eyes needs to rest a bit, so that you can enjoy the view, macam tu. So the subject matter, if I were to save this, I would just focus on the structure, the pavilion, the wakaf, and construct the diagonal line using their structure. Not using the building at the back. Use the pavilion structure as the diagonal line. Maybe you can get closer, maybe from the bottom. Or if you want to be creative, let me share with you. Put your phone right at the floor of this facing upwards. I believe you will get a symmetrical photo of the ceiling, eh, of the roof of the pavilion. I think that will make a good photo. But make sure your photo is right at the center so that you get a symmetrical photo. Because a lot of you are using diagonal lines to direct your eyes. But perhaps for this one, siapa punya gambar ni? Yu Yuan. Perhaps Yu Yuan, you can try to imagine a different angle, a different perspective of the same subject. Maybe you can try that. Okay. Right. Now we come to Xiao Yu's photo. All right. The thing about this photo is that I like the subject. The subject is about people running to their cars or going around during rain. But taking photo during raining is a very difficult thing to do. In fact, I commented down here, capturing rain is very difficult. And I believe this could be a video recording also. Is it video? Is it a screenshot? I don't know. But for rain photos, I would suggest you take not the rain itself, because you see, when you take photos and when you want to tell a story from a photo, it doesn't have to be the thing, okay? Because during raining, the main subject is your mood, is your feeling, it's about the smell. Because when it rains, it has a certain smell, isn't it? So what you want to do is not to actually capture the rain itself, because it's very difficult because they are moving all the time. Uh, I would suggest you take the effects of raining. Maybe people walking with umbrellas is good, but again, it's movement thing. So it's quite difficult to capture movement. Yeah. So perhaps you can just take a still photo of a wet umbrella next to a doorway. Maybe your mood is that thanks to the umbrella, we can continue our normal way. Look at how the umbrella is now wet, dripping with water, and yet it's left there on its own. Something like that. Because the walkway would suggest that the someone that's using it is have gone away, but yet he managed to continue the journey because of the umbrella. So you capture the umbrella in its wetness. So people know it's after the rain. People know that someone has used the umbrella, but the story is there. You don't have to capture the rain itself. All right. So that's my comment. And again, for the photo quality, I'm afraid I cannot give much mark because it's quite blurry. I understand this is the subject. I understand. I understand because I read the caption. But as a storytelling photo, this is quite poor. So I suggest you take a different photo for this one. Again, for this one, the subject matter is a moving target. So that's why you get a blurry photo. Even though if you read the caption by who? Shahira, okay, Shahira, you will, okay, now then you know it's a monkey. If you don't read the caption, you don't know, is Shahira taking a photo of this green roof? But if you read the, the caption, then you realize that Shahira is talking about these things and these blurry things, which are the monkeys. Right, so monkeys are quite unique lah. I know you guys are first year students. You just realize that apart from us staff and student, we have another UM people, not people lah, UM community, which are the monkeys. All right. Yeah, they are very much part of us. Some of you might have experienced, being chased by them, or you are the one chasing them. But the thing is, like I mentioned before, these are moving things, and capturing moving things is very, very difficult if you are not a skilled photographer. Even then, if you don't have the right equipment, you cannot really take moving things very well. Yeah. So for this one, I would suggest, if you really like monkeys, because there's another monkey photo down below, wait until they stop and position yourself at somewhere where you can position the subject, which is the monkey, with the right background. A right background meaning if they are like brown in color, put them in a background where it's contrasting with it. Maybe the color of a building, white, the sky, the clouds. Now that would make a good composition. And wait until it doing nothing. Maybe eating something, maybe just staring there. Only then you take your photo. Okay? Because if you take it like this, I'm afraid this is a very noisy photo. Noisy because you don't know where to focus your eyes. Uh, it's there, but it's not really there. You know what I mean? And another idea that just came to my mind is that perhaps you can focus, because we are all UN people, we understand that a dustbin, a trash can, which has been, thrown about by monkeys, will look really dirty, things are thrown out. Maybe you take that photo instead. And the caption is perhaps something related to what been done by the monkeys. The aftermath of eating out session, something like that. Eating out, jom lah lepak ke kan. After lepak time by the monkeys, you know, mamak by the monkeys, okay? I don't know, something like that. Because the trash can is where they eat, they find their food. So maybe you take a photo of the trash can with everything looted about, all the colors, different colors, contrasting colors, and the caption is about, oh yeah, maybe perhaps aftermath of living with monkeys. I don't know, something like that. So the photo tells the story. The photo strengthens your message that you put in the caption. Yeah. So that's what we want to look for. Of course, this is again week 3, so I haven't shared with you anything about taking good photos. And I've seen improvement, in your week 4 tasks. Very good, very good. Now, this photo by Muhammad Nakib, I like it already, okay? Considering that this was taken for the task in week 3 without any knowledge for composition, I think you've done a good job, Nakib. Well done. But it's still a bit noisy because of this light. Because of this light at this part. Because this is right at the center of your photo. So your center line here. So your eye might be distracted here. Because otherwise, this leading line is very, very good. And I like this part where we all know this is trees, but because of the lighting, you cannot really see the leaves. What you see is just total darkness here. And your eyes are moved from here to there, from the bottom to there. And if I were to save this photo, salvage this photo, I would go again to this place and move it to slightly to the left, and make this line as the centerpiece. Because in this photo, you are making this line as your center line. Yeah, this is the those lane trying to do. But if I were you, I would use this line instead as the dividing line. So that you covered that part of it, and you have more lines coming to the center. Because if it's like this, on this side, it's not contributing to go to that line, you see? So if you make it this line as the centerpiece, you have more lines coming to the center. So your eyes are a bit more focused that way. Right? So good try, and good caption as well. Path that goes to somewhere that is telling a lot of story. Yeah, I like that. Keep it up. Okay, Nakib, well done. Keep it up. Okay, this is the second monkey photo in this list. And the photo quality is very poor because Yun Hong took it from a video. This is a screenshot from a video. So that's why it's quite bad. Uh, and again, my advice is the same at the top. Please refrain. Please don't take moving things photos lah. Because it's very difficult to get a good photo. And the thing about moving things is that position themselves at the right place. For this one, this color is what the same as the building's color. There is no contrast. Uh, in fact, you can't really tell if that's the subject. You can only tell that's the subject after reading the caption. I thought Yun Hong was taking a photo about a very old building, moldy building, dirty building, something like that. But actually, he's taking a photo of a monkey. Right? So you can't tell unless you read the caption. Now that's not a storytelling photo lah. Okay? Because the task for this week 3 is for you to take a photo that tells the story. Right? So again, for me, I would rather take the photo of this building because I think there's a story to this. Yeah? The design is very modern, for example. Yeah? Very sharp edges, but the condition is very old, moldy. Now that's a contrasting story. If I were Yun Hong, I would focus on an angle of this building that shows this contrasting story. Modern structure, modern design, modern architecture, and yet it looks tired. It looks old, moldy. Okay, so if I were Yun Hong, I would focus on that aspect instead of focus on the monkey. Of course, it's interesting. Monkeys are always entertaining, I understand. But for this topic, I think it's a poor choice for a subject. All right, now, Visha, okay? Vishwa, sorry, Rubini. All right. As a Malaysian, after reading your caption, I understand what you're trying to capture. But unfortunately, as a photo, it does very poorly, lah, I must say. Okay, but don't take it seriously. I mean, don't take it to your heart. Jangan terasa, jangan merajuk. Because I understand where you're coming from. It's not easy for others who don't understand. It's not easy to actually see this kind of scene where different races play together. Of course, like in UM, you can see that. But it's not very easy to have this in Malaysia because you guys are first year students. So for you, it's quite interesting to see that. You like that mood, yeah? But if I were Rubini, what I would do is that come closer to the chord. Use the chord's line as your diagonal line. Use your white eye and capture some movement. Don't capture like this when they're not doing anything. Try to wait until there's a movement where maybe they are spiking or maybe they are laughing, some activity. And you wait at the corner. Imagine the lines of the chord is leading your eyes towards somewhere. So that's the kind of photo that I would give full mark to. Yeah. The caption is nice, yeah, I know. But if you can do it a bit more poetically, then I can understand your feeling. I told you because I understand because I'm also a Malaysian. I always like when students, of different backgrounds working together. I understand that mood, but you don't convey it enough. Yeah. So if you can write a bit more, what actually you felt, how you felt, and show all that, I think that would be good. All right, Rubini? Yahya, the second photo of inside of a bus. Okay, I like Yahya better because there's an opportunity to do something else. Okay, I understand the mood because you took it in the middle of the night, the last bus, perhaps you're going home. Yes, I understand the mood. But the mood is not captured because you took a photo right in front of you, just a point of view. Because your point of view is actually influenced by your mood inside. And other people don't have access to that. So they don't feel what you feel because they can't see everything. All right. So if I were you in this situation, what I would do is that I would use the line of the bus as the centerpiece, as the central line, just like Nakib's photo just now, so that you can include some image on the inside of the bus and some image from the outside of the bus. Because I believe this neon colors will make this lights from outside. Will make a good contrasting image to the one that you're showing in the inside. You know what I mean? So inside of the photo, everyone is tired, looking ahead, and outside is a very quiet place with some lights. We know that it's in the middle of the night. So that tells a story that this bus is at the end of its day. Yeah, and everyone's there is going home for the day. So the photo tells a story. Right? All right, another popular subject, sunset. Okay, Yan Jun, well done. There's nothing wrong. You will never go wrong when you use sunset. Eh? And in Malaysia, I believe, I don't know about other places in the world, but I believe Malaysia has the best sunset because you know why? Because we have clouds. Malaysia always have clouds because we are a tropical country. We have lots of humidity. So we have clouds. So clouds add texture to your sunset. So that's why I said sunset in Malaysia is always nice. Today's sunset will be different than tomorrow's and so on. So you have always have a steady supply of beautiful sunset every day. So all you have to do is take out your phone and capture it. But for this assignment, you need to tell a story. And when I read the caption, I understand the story, but the composition is a bit out. Yeah. What I would do is that I would ask these students to walk towards this sunset. Use your white lens, vertical or horizontal, doesn't matter. Use your white lens. Use the lines of the parking cars as your diagonal line to the center. And the lines of the trees from the top as a diagonal line to the center. And the center is your sunset. All right. And ask that student to walk right towards that sunset and you take the photo from behind. I think that's nice. That will make it a nicer photo. And decrease the lighting or you go right down so that what the subject, the students would look just like a silhouette. Okay. Not clear like this. Clear like this is not really nice. Uh, and yeah, for this one, it still can be used, but I think you have to edit your color a bit so that this color would show more because we like the orange. This one looks a bit more bluish. You can't really show sunset, lots of blue. But I like the context, the sunset. It's always a good time to take good photos, and Malaysia always have good sunsets because of the clouds. The cloud formation will bring texture to your sunset. Okay. Right. Again, this is another photo that you can feel the mood when you read the caption. But when you look at the photo, you're not really sure what is this about. Yeah. So yeah. So siapa ni? Fatin, good effort because you captured the mood well in your caption, but the photo, I'm afraid, doesn't help to tell a story. Okay. Can still be safe if you took it maybe a bit closer to the balloons. Yeah. Because I believe this is a structure, right? So because you didn't capture the structure well, there is someone here and there's someone's hand here. So if you can capture the structure, the triangular structure, I think people can appreciate that. All right, but anyway, good effort. Okay, last but not least, we have a cat photo. Sorry, second last. A cat. All right. Apart from monkeys, we have lots of stray cats on campus. Uh, I know because my students long time ago did Save the Stray Cats project, both in KK2 and KK12. So if you guys want to continue that, by all means do it because you have lots of cats and lots of students like cats anyway. Right. The thing about cats is that um, they are a good subject, but there is not much story to tell. And this is where the background comes in. Okay? Because unless the face has some expression, then you have to rely on the background or the setting to tell the picture, right? You know what I mean? Because taking a photo of a cat, it's just a cat, you know. But if you take the background, for example, uh, like this one, this is, I believe, taken at the hostel, and a bit more of the background. And this line, I believe, if it's straight at the center of his head, for example, you take it from a bit to the side. Then your eyes is directed to the cat in the middle. Eh? And if you take a bit more of the wall at the back, you can tell the story about, people can tell straight away that this is a stray cat because the building looks old, the building looks abandoned, perhaps, Uh, that tells the story that, the cat could look clean, but the background looks dirty. Now that's contrasting, you see? And the color wise, this is good, but the floor is very much like him. The floor is gray, he is black, so that doesn't provide much contrast. But the background is okay because it's white, kind of white, so it's okay. Or maybe you want to talk about socks is relaxing, because his feet are like socks. Looks like his feet are wearing socks. Yeah. Look at socks resting after a meal, something like that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't read the caption. Sorry. I wonder if that. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I like the caption. Now I remember why. Yeah, now I remember why. Caroline, your caption is one of the best one in this assignment. I must say that this is one of the best one. Uh, but the photo actually doesn't reflect what you're trying to say. If I were you, if you want to write like this, what I would do is that I would take a close up of this cat, you know, hold it in your hand, or perhaps just carry it and take a photo. No, no, sorry, sorry. Otherwise the composition will be very easy. Why don't you take the close up of just the face, but a bit of a background that is blurred? If it's a black cat, the background, like I said, whitish or very light color. Okay. If it's a orange cat, take a dark, use a darker background, make it blurry. Okay, so that is a contrasting depth and contrasting colors as well. Yeah, now I remember what you wrote, Caroline. Caroline. Very good. I like it when you say how you wonder what cats are seeing. That's why I said it. I like it. Simple. I like the caption, but the photo can be improved. Last but not least, you will. All right, you will. I understand. You will is here. I know. I understand that you want to convey the message of happiness, one of the first moment of happiness that you are in campus. You are with new friends and yet you felt happy, being at the large field with your friends at night, wearing your national costume makes you very happy. All right. Uh, but I'm afraid this does not capture the mood very well. Okay. So you can, first things first, because you're not smiling. Your friends are all smiling, but not you. So you need to smile more, and perhaps take a you can crop it, I guess. This is a selfie, I know, but you crop it so that it just capture the mood. The mood, because the colors are all there, green, and you guys are wearing red here, and that's very good. Yeah, very good. Very good. So continue. And you are the only, no, you're not the only one that's wearing glasses. Because quite a few wearing glasses as well. It's okay. It's okay. Good effort, you will. Okay, so I hope I will explain better for your assignment tomorrow, so you guys can take better photos for your assignment. All right. I think the effort is all there. It's just that there's little things that you can improve. Okay. With that, I end my sharing today. I'll stop recording now and see you in class tomorrow. All right. Bye bye.